Hi guys. Well, it's on to the last piece of tools that don't use gas. And this is my draw hoe. I don't even know what they call this. D-handled hoe, D-hoe. And this had a tape handle, it was wrecked. So I just cut this off. And now I drilled 40 holes in the end. And I'm trying to get this separated from here. And I'm hoping to use this handle, which has what I believe is called a ferrule, and we'll use this existing ferrule and tap, once this comes out of here, we'll tap that onto there. Now I've read that you soak this in water and soften it up and all that stuff, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It's a challenge, so I better put some gloves on first of all. My father, who's 82, would say this is a 3-bandage job, or a 3-band-aid job. Okay, let's see if we can get this out of here. Hard to say. Yeah, it's coming. Believe it or not. It's tight though. I'm just using this vise here. You can see how far it's come there. When they say they don't make them like they used to, sometimes it's true. I don't like the saying because they still make a lot of good stuff today. But on hand tools and things like that, they when your livelihood depended on a hand tool, they did make them pretty darn good. Well, this is almost out. I guess I can share this with you. Like I said earlier, some of the stuff was made when ships were made of wood and men were made of steel. Unbelievable. Oh! It's probably out for a few seconds. All right. And I might reuse this and I might not. Let's just have a look at this now. I think I'm going to need a larger hole in the wood. This was a rake handle, this thing. Anyway, I'm going to clean this out first and we'll see what this is made out of. I'll be right back. Alright tubes, we're going to take the D handle and the rake handle, sorry about that. And we need a bigger hole for this to fit into there. And this is approximately a little tiny bit smaller. Oh, this is a little bit smaller than that, right there. And I'm just going to, it's not much of a drill, but I'm just going to drill up into the handle of the rake handle like this. Alright. Now tomorrow I'm going to stick this in a pail of water and it'll soften up, and then hopefully all we have to do is just drive that into there. Worst case scenario is that we can put a rivet, drill a rivet through here, and through the back, and then just hammer down the rivet. So we'll try that tomorrow. Thanks, tubes. Well, g'day tubes. I'm sorry the furnace is running again. I'll just give you a little look why. Eek! It's going to go to -30 tonight. Welcome to Iberia. Okay, so we're working on what I call the D hoe. The handle's been soaking in water since 8:30 and it's now 10:30. And my whole plan is, is to get the grain orientation right on the handle and then just tap this in like that. Or, no, like that, right, just like that. So I'm going to need some height first of all, and a hammer and a piece of wood, and I'm going to tinker away. Yeah, that's better. So what I've done is I'm just going to put the handle on there. I've never done this before, so please forgive me. Hopefully you can see that. This is just an experimental tap. Alright. Now we're going to step this up a little bit. It's doing its thing though. Just wish it seems awkward to me. But there, I'm going to lock that on the top. Maybe that'll help. Oh yeah. Dingo. It's going. It's not going happily, but it's going. I'm using the wood so I don't put any marks on the steel. I might have to get onto a higher spot. I'll be right back. I'm going to continue bashing and be on the stairs maybe. Okay tubes, I just got funky with it and I hammered right on here. That's it. She's in. I am happy. Okay, well I'm just going to sand this up now and paint it. Thanks a lot. Well, I'll come back after I sand it. Alright, I think that's good enough for a hoe. I'm just going to clean this up with some solvent and then we'll give her a coat of primer. Okay guys, we're going to paint this. First I'm going to prime it, and then in 15 minutes we're going to put a final coat on it. First I'm going to get into the corners. I'm not going to overspray much because I'm spraying inside the garage, i.e. angry wife. Now I'm not worried about drips or anything. It's a hoe. It's very good. For all the safety sallies out there, that's what my earplugs are for here. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. There. Earplugs. Okay, I'll come back after coffee. Things are not always what they appear, right? It says Bailey's on there, but there's no Bailey's in the cup. This is my favorite coffee cup. So just remember that. Things are not always as they appear. So now, we're going to put some John Deere green paint on this. Not because it'll match my little tractor, but because it was green. The hole was green. I needed some internal heat. Okay, we're going to let that dry up a little bit. My earplugs. One more coat. You don't have to see that. And we'll be done. Adios. And then the last of the project was what I call a de-hoe. This part goes under the soil and cuts the weeds off. It's been sharpened and painted. It's a familiar green, eh? And then the handle itself was replaced with a new ferrule and handle. And once again, you'll see that the grain in the handle goes this way, not this way. So when you're pushing down on the handle, it doesn't crack. And that hoe was up on that 2x4 because it's wet. The paint is wet. So once again, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.